The Arlington teenager who shot and killed a 16-year-old in March is on trial to determine how long he will be confined. Today there was graphic testimony about the death of Jashawn Poirier, the victim who was killed on the school steps. The shooter, now 16, was 15 when it happened. He could be sent away for as long as 40 years. Fox 4's Sean Rabb in studio with today's testimony, at times emotional. Sean.
Indeed, Clarice, and in opening statements, the juvenile's attorney said a beautiful teenager was killed, no excuse, by another teen who had, they said, no family support and was struggling in life. As the trial began, the teen refused to wear civilian clothes, which Judge Alex Kim tried to get him to do, but he chose to stay in his juvenile uniform. It's a fight to save a student shot outside Arlington's Lamar High School March 20th. Arlington Police Corporal Ford Lyman's body camera captures it all. He and a 2-week trainee with him first on scene. Lyman takes over CPR from a school security guard.
So myself and another officer, we take turns on the chest compressions because it does get tiring at times because it's a constant, pumping of the chest.
Sadly, 16-year-old Jashawn Poirier would not survive, hit by 2 shotgun blasts. The corporal questioned another victim, a 16-year-old girl who was hit in the face by shrapnel as she was being treated at the scene.
Was there only one shooter? I don't know. We just heard the shots.
She was the first to testify.
That morning, I was sitting on the bench that was on the elevated platform, kind of curled into myself because it was a cold morning.
Surveillance images show students looking around with the first shot, then scrambling in the morning darkness for cover as a second shot sounded. These pictures show the girl's face, her scars more than physical.
I didn't go to school at all for about a week and a half, and thunder is now something that puts me on edge and wakes me up in the middle of the night, just because it sounds so much like a gunshot.
The 15-year-old shooter turned 16 while in juvenile lockup. He pleaded true to capital murder and 3 counts attempted capital murder.
You could see him throw it onto the ground, and then bolt northbound.
Arlington police officer Benjamin Poirier, same last name, no relation to the murder victim, recovered the shooter's backpack with 2 shotgun shells inside. And the pistol grip shotgun used in the violence shown to the jury. That 16-year-old who was killed had moved to North Texas from Michigan. The officer with the same last name is also from Michigan, and he and the victim have birthdays just days apart. Learning that touched his emotions.
Like I was, and then his birthday was a couple days from mine. That definitely made me, I don't know another way to say other than I felt kind of spooked. Like this was a weird way of the universe connecting, but that's how I felt.
Assistant Principal Teree Williams told jurors the juvenile had over 100 unexcused absences that school year, his first at Lamar. Each missed class counts as absent, and that he had 2 physical conflicts following an October 19th fight. The boy's attorney, Lisa Herrick, pressed on the absences.
And those appear to really start after the fight on October 19th, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
The boy made an outcry of being sexually assaulted when he arrived in juvenile the day of the shooting. Detective Vanessa Barnes watched his forensic interview, testifying she could not corroborate much of what he told her, including the boys he identified as his attackers from the school yearbook.
Do you remember telling the prosecutor that you do believe something happened? You just don't think it was with the people he identified?
Correct.
The juvenile claimed he told a teacher what happened, but that teacher reportedly said he told her nothing. Prosecutor Lloyd Welchel called him a liar.
Falsely accused 2 young boys of a heinous crime.
That is correct.
Now, a psychologist who works with Tarrant County Juvenile testified the teen did mention the sexual assault to her when she interviewed him. He was suspended for skipping school, but he told her he did so because he thought he saw the alleged attackers, and that he took a gun to school because he was mad about being suspended and the sexual assault, saw one of the people he says attacked him, and shot in the general direction. Punishment expected to be decided Thursday.